Two tornado watches covering 5 states are active simultaneously tonight, and one of the most vulnerable cities in America is directly in the crosshairs. Joplin, Missouri, the same city devastated by a catastrophic EF5 tornado in 2011, is inside both watch zones at this hour. The same streets, the same neighborhoods, once again under threat. This storm system has not yet reached its peak. The Storm Prediction Center has issued an enhanced risk rating for tonight that is level 3 out of 5 on the severity scale. This is not a minor weather event. This is a serious and evolving situation. More than 12 million people are currently inside active tornado watch zones across Missouri, Kansas, Iowa, and Illinois. Radar is already detecting rotation in 2 separate storm cells pushing east across Iowa. The threat is real, and it is moving. This outbreak did not begin tonight. It has been building since April 13th, and what we are seeing now is the third wave, and forecasters say it is the most dangerous one so far. A stalled frontal boundary that produced tornadoes across Kansas earlier in the week remains locked in place. That boundary is now firing again, this time driving deeper into Missouri and Iowa. A stalled frontal boundary is particularly dangerous because it recharges between storm rounds. Each new wave that rolls through can be stronger than the one before it. Wave 3 is proving that pattern correct. It is important to understand the difference between a watch and a warning tonight. A tornado watch means all the ingredients are in place. The wind shear, the atmospheric instability, the moisture. Conditions are ripe for tornadoes to develop. A tornado warning means a tornado has actually formed or is about to. When a warning is issued, you have minutes, sometimes less, to take shelter. Tornado. Watch 121 is active right now. In Kansas, it covers Bourbon, Cherokee, and Crawford counties. In Missouri, 16 counties are included: Barry, Barton, Cedar, Christian, Dade, Greene, Jasper, Lawrence, McDonald, Newton, Polk, Stone, Benton, Hickory, St. Clair, and Vernon. The major cities of Springfield and Joplin are both inside this watch zone. Joplin's place in this story carries enormous weight. On May 22, 2011, an EF5 tornado tore through the city for 22 straight minutes. 158 people were killed. The city spent years rebuilding, and tonight, those rebuilt streets are under the gun once again. Tornado Watch 122 is running simultaneously to the northeast, covering parts of Illinois, Iowa, and northeastern Missouri. In Illinois, Joe Davis and Rock Island counties are included. In Iowa, 21 counties are under the watch, stretching across major population centers, including Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, and Davenport. Together, these two watches create a continuous tornado threat corridor stretching nearly 600 miles across 4 states. That is not a localized storm, that is a regional outbreak. What makes tonight especially concerning is that the system is not weakening, it is reorganizing. Storm systems that reorganize after dark tend to produce stronger, more dangerous activity. Nighttime conditions naturally increase wind shear, which adds energy and rotation to developing storms. And nighttime tornadoes are the most dangerous of all, because people are asleep. Alert systems may not wake everyone in time, and there is simply less time to react. Tornado warnings have already been issued tonight. Dubuque County in Iowa is under an active tornado warning, with storms moving east at about 40 miles per hour and producing, some really large hail. Jackson County, Iowa has also received a tornado warning, with confirmed large hail and rotation showing up on radar. These are not just watches, these are warnings, meaning the threat is immediate. Dubuque County is facing what emergency managers call a triple hazard tonight. It is simultaneously under a tornado watch, a flood watch, and an active tornado warning. Residents there are dealing with 3 overlapping dangers at the same time. Flash flood warnings are also in effect across parts of Kansas and Missouri, particularly in areas that already received significant rainfall earlier in this multi-day outbreak. The ground is saturated. When the ground can no longer absorb water, rain runs off rapidly, and flooding happens fast. Just a few inches of moving water can knock an adult off their feet, and, deeper moving water can sweep vehicles off the road entirely. The severe weather picture does not end at tornado country tonight. Across the country, multiple regions are under threat from entirely different hazards. Yellowstone National Park is being hit with heavy snowfall. Colorado is under a red flag warning with extreme fire danger in effect. The Southeast is facing elevated wildfire risk. Michigan is dealing with active flood warnings. Utah is experiencing freezing temperatures. Parts of Canada are under snow and fog advisories. This is a nationwide multi-hazard event unfolding in real time. While the tornado threat dominates the central United States tonight, weather emergencies are active from coast to coast. Back in the tornado zone, forecasters are already watching for a possible fourth wave of this outbreak. Repeated storm systems rolling over the same geographic areas really compound the risks. Ground that was soaked by earlier rounds of rain just can't absorb more water. Each additional round of storms increases the flooding danger, even in areas that escape tornado damage. The current system will continue pushing northeast through the night. After the watches expire, the threat doesn't simply end. Shifts. The danger moves into new areas, particularly northern Illinois, where the highest risk is expected between midnight and 3 in the morning. Folks in those areas need to be watching conditions closely tonight, even if it seems quiet right now. If you are in any of the watch or warning zones tonight, the action steps are simple and must be taken seriously. Move to the lowest floor of a solid, sturdy building, get into an interior room and stay away from all windows. Do not go outside to look at the sky. Keep your phone charged and make sure wireless emergency alerts are turned on. Monitor official weather alerts continuously. Conditions can change in minutes. The moment a tornado warning is issued for your area, act immediately. Do not wait. If you are driving and a tornado warning is issued, do not try to outrun a tornado in your vehicle. Do not shelter under an overpass. Get to a solid building as quickly as possible. If no building is available and the tornado is not immediately upon you, get out of the vehicle, move away from it, lie flat in a low-lying area, and protect your head. Nighttime tornadoes are statistically more deadly than daytime tornadoes. The 2011 Joplin tornado struck in the late afternoon when people were awake and aware. A nighttime EF5 would be far more catastrophic. That is the scale of what forecasters are monitoring tonight. This is wave 3 of a multi-day tornado outbreak, and it is the strongest and most widespread wave yet. Millions of people across the central United States need to treat tonight with absolute seriousness. Joplin is in the zone. Cedar Rapids is in the zone. Springfield and Davenport are in the zone. If your county is in a watch or warning area, this is not a night to ignore alerts or go to sleep without a plan. Stay informed. Stay alert.